Hello, thanks for joining us here on THV 11 Plus. I'm Brooke Buckner with Chief Meteorologist Tom Brannon and Tyler Cass.
Hey, happy to be out here. It means good things have happened, right?
That's right. Perhaps the Razorbacks.
Right. That's right. Yeah, Arkansas did not blow the 19-point lead with 2 minutes left. In fact, they held steady. The Razorbacks are on to round 2 of the NCAA tournament with a decisive win over the Rainbow Warriors of Hawaii, 97-78. All 5 Razorback starters finished in double figures scoring. Darius Acuff, of course, leading the way, 24 points, which if you've been keeping up with his chase of that single season Arkansas scoring record, he needs just 6 points on Saturday to become the new Razorback basketball all-time leader for most points scored in a single season.
Wow, he's kind of a big deal.
He is kind of a big deal. Who does he beat out?
Ooh, great question.
Was it Sidney Moncrief? Or Todd Day?
It's Todd Day and Sidney Moncrief. They're all in the top 5.
Stumped Tyler Cass.
You know, I'll be back in the sports block with the answer.
I'm sorry, Tyler. I thought that was part 2 of the.
No, it should have. I've stared at that list a lot. So.
Yeah, Tyler knows everything when it comes to sports.
Minus one thing.
I'm going to have to go out the other door when I go to dinner tonight. Why did you ask me that?
Let's turn now to weather, a lighter topic perhaps, even though it's heating up out there.
Yeah, it is certainly heating up. We mentioned that we'd be marching upwards and onwards with temperatures earlier in the week. We made it to 80 today, Brooke. That is a Brooke Buckner temp right there, 80 degrees. 81 Conway. We had a lot of 80s out there, a few 70s. More of Arkansas tomorrow will manage the middle 80s. Now, we've had some smoke to deal with in the skies above from controlled burns out to the west of us, and that's pretty much going to enshroud your evening as well, but mainly clear skies. Currently 79, 81 in DeQueen, the warm spot, Fort Smith at 87. We will see those temperatures cool tonight into the 40s and 50s. Little Rock 55, Harrison 58. Look for 55 Pine Bluff, Jonesboro 54, and close to 60 down in Texarkana. We might see a few high clouds from time to time. And then tomorrow under partly cloudy skies, spring begins 9:46 a.m. Lots of sunshine. And notice we have some upper 80s and 90-degree temperatures. Harrison 90, 89 Texarkana. The weekend is going to push some records. We'll have those numbers coming up in just a few minutes. Back to you, Brooke.
Thank you, Tom. Let's turn our attention now to continuing coverage of the partial shutdown as lines are getting longer and patience is getting shorter at the nation's airports. More TSA officers who aren't getting paid are calling out sick, and some checkpoints are closing because of staffing shortages. But how does it look at Clinton National? THV 11's Tanya Motorzitsky went to find out as many prepare for spring break travel.
Flying out for spring break, patience may just be as important as your new Real ID and boarding pass.
Spring break has arrived in Arkansas.
Airports nationwide are seeing longer wait times as TSA staffing decreases during the ongoing federal funding standoff. The issues stem from the partial government shutdown impacting agencies under the Department of Homeland Security, including airport security.
If you are flying home to Little Rock from a larger airport, especially one that's maybe been in the news because they've had these long lines, you just kind of want to be aware of that, and I would not cut it close on your times, no matter which airport you're flying in and out of.
On social media, Arkansas Senator Tom Cotton weighing in on Fox News, criticizing the situation and pointing to stalled funding efforts in Washington. According to the Senate Appropriations Committee, multiple bills aimed at funding agencies like TSA, FEMA, and the Coast Guard have recently been blocked, adding uncertainty for both workers and travelers. But for travelers in Little Rock, Heather Kendrick with the Clinton National Airport says they are not being affected by the partial shutdown like other airports.
We're expecting an increase in passenger volume, but nothing like you're seeing at larger airports where staffing shortages and increased volume is contributing to that situation.
Spring break may be about getting away, but first you've got to get through. In Little Rock, Tanya Motorzitsky, THV 11 News.
Tanya, thank you. In a statement from Arkansas Senator John Bozeman, he says TSA agents don't deserve to be political pawns, and he continues to ensure Homeland Security officials have resources they need. Up in Northwest Arkansas, local businesses are stepping up to support those going without a paycheck. C.R. Crawford, a local construction company, is giving a $50 gift card to each of the 92 TSA employees and plans to cater weekly meals starting tomorrow. Sarah Metters says it's just a small way to support those in need in their community.
We have these people in our community, their families, who are dealing with the aftermath of this, and you just kind of put yourself in their shoes and you're thinking, wow, how are they showing up every day?
She says they chose Walmart gift cards because they can be used for a wide range of needs and hopes more businesses step in to show their support. Back in the metro, the city of Little Rock has opened a brand new mobile market. It will offer fresh food options in parts of the city underserved by grocery stores. It will stop at several locations, including Madison Heights, Buffington Towers, Pulaski Heights Methodist Church, and others. The concept emerged from the work of a citywide task force trying to identify and relieve food deserts.
One thing that we found out, it's one thing to get the groceries to people that are transportation challenged and have other issues if they're living in food deserts. But it's another thing if we show up with a bunch of groceries and they're still priced out of the market. So we're going to be below some of those other chains and right in line with our good friends at Edwards as we continue to seek to perfect this particular process.
Arkansas is one of the most food insecure states in the U.S., and Little Rock Mayor Frank Scott Jr. says he hopes things like this can help change that. The mobile market will start making weekly trips starting April 1st. Meanwhile, downtown Little Rock is going through noticeable redevelopment. City leaders have labeled it a top priority for growing the region. THV 11's Tamer Knight starts us off with details about what's changing in the capital city.
We believe it's really important to make downtown a 24-hour economy.
Downtown Little Rock is experiencing a renewed sense of redevelopment.
When you look at cities across America that have done a really good job of redevelopment, it's not just as an 8 to 5 market, and it's not just as a 5 to midnight market on the weekends.
Jay Cheshire of the Little Rock Regional Chamber says city officials are working to bring vibrant local businesses, modern living spaces, and a community-focused design to transform the area into a thriving hub.
And you look at the city becoming river facing instead of river backing.
I spoke to a new business owner coming to downtown Little Rock, Ike's Scooter Rental. Delvon Aaron says he's excited to bring something new all the way from El Dorado, Arkansas to downtown Little Rock.
I'm excited about it. I think it'll have a great impact. Like I said, it's gonna be something new and something fun for all age groups. It's been on my mind to expand to come to Little Rock or to a bigger city and things like that. So I knew Little Rock ain't had these. Well, nobody in Arkansas has these here. So I decided to come up here and try it out.
The Fat Tire scooters are available for rent for family gatherings, large groups, or individuals, offering an experience to further explore the downtown area.
These right here is gonna be $35 an hour. And these right here is going to be $45 an hour.
And Chester says more business owners like Aaron are noticing the opportunities for success.
So it's a really good opportunity from a momentum perspective to capture not only people that are already here wanting to reinvest in downtown, but also bringing in people from the outside, recognizing what a good investment this is because they see the value of downtown Little Rock.
And downtown Little Rock, Tamer Knight, THV 11 News.
Thanks, Tamer. Stick with us. After the break, we're taking a look at some national headlines, including the war in Iran and the latest on how it's affecting gas prices.
We'll have the 3 warmest days so far of this young year, 2026, coming up Friday through Sunday. A little taste of summer on the way.